In 1972, Idi Amin told all British Asians to go where they belong to. So they gave us only 90 days. At that time I was only 15, but I could hear mom and dad, and they were all they were in shock that how we will pack up our whole business, and we've got so much here, and we did had to. They didn't give us any money, just £55, and for me it was three sisters, 2 brothers, and back in Africa we used to stay together like uncles, aunties. So 2 of my uncles, their family, we all had to come here, and each family were given £55. So at that time I was only 15, and I didn't know. I said, where will I go to school? How will I, say goodbye to my friends? And within 90 days you have to think so much. And at the age of 15 you would just listen to your parents, and it's a shock for the system. Then we were quite well off. My parents, uncles, we used to have a big business, and to leave them behind, even our house, we can't take anything. That was so much shock. And we came here within 90 days, but within that 90 days it was so frightening to live in Kampala, because you can see all the armies, just guns upon you, whether you are doing the right thing, right? And personally, one of our neighbor, I saw him killed by one of the army. That was shocking. I can still have a flashback for that. And within then 90 days, we were lucky to go to airport, because while coming from Kampala to airport, within that time, if you see the military, they rob you your gold. I don't know whether you have heard, but we have seen that. But we were lucky. We was not robbed, but we came to the airport, and thanks God our life was there. But we had to say goodbye, and over here the British people gave us the camp resettlement board, and we were living in Uckfield. At that time, in October 17th, we came here. At that time there was snow and so cold, and we come from very warm weather, and we didn't know that we had to wear coats, and we know that we have to be warm, so we used to wear sweater. But in resettlement board they gave us everything, and it was so shock for us to be in a different country. And they gave us, they told us you can go to school from here. They used to give us food. It feels like crying that why it is happening to us, even after 50 years, we still think that's our house. Now, we got married and got children here, and so we can go there. We've been there 3 years ago. So my school, so where I was born, it was so emotional that we came back. But for settling, we are too old now as well. Yeah. But when we came back, then we were settled in Brighton. They told us not to come in Leicester because Leicester is too much crowded with Asian people. But my mom couldn't speak English when we were in Brighton, and my father is always business minded. So he says, if we go to Leicester, we can open a shop. So we opened a small shop in Roberts Road here, selling all Indian fruit and vegetables. Then that was a small shop. Then we bought the bigger shop there where we used to sell all the Asian. And 50 years ago, there were not many Asian shops. So my father started like that, and we bought the house, and slowly getting used to, but we still can't forget. You know, like going to the school, that was my, it was so nice to go to school. After school, you just play with friends, and I miss that. And my education was not finished. Over here, we had to go to work because we didn't have money. And I was only 15 and a half, so I couldn't go to any, they don't take me to the work as well. So one in Brighton, I started as I don't know, at that time they used to call something, at 15 and a half they took me there. And my first job was in American Express. They trained me, yeah. Then after that, when we moved to Leicester, my father opened the shop, so I was working in the shop all the time. Yeah. So but like the most memory, we used to have a shop, we used to have a big house. Those are the memory I can't forget. Yeah, that we used to live in a extended family, and all the family is broken up now. That I can't get used to as well. Living in Leicester is much better now. You feel like it's home, because we have started everything now again. Right from beginning, we didn't have any money. We did business, bought the house. Then I got married. Even, from beginning, I was always business-minded because my uncle's father, they used to do. And I hate working for somebody. So I started my own business as well. And that was very successful, but now I am retired. Setting up the business, I started without any money again, because I wanted to do letting agent. So I started with I bought one terrace house, and in the terrace house I had a front room where I made my office, and the back and I gave it as a rent, so I don't have to pay any mortgage. And like that I started in a small room. Then my son joined me, and that room was very, very small for us. So I was looking for the rented shop if I can find. Then I found in London Road, number 100 London Road, and that time me and my son started letting agent, and that was successful. I run that for 15 years. Then somebody bought my business, so I said this is a good time, so I can do the retirement. But then I couldn't enjoy the retirement because the COVID started, and I wanted to go to the world and see the world. But now everything is better, so hopefully. Uganda, maybe, yes, because when we went, it was only 10 days we stayed. We couldn't go everywhere. But I went to my own town, saw everything, my shop, my house, my school, the hospital where we were born. So that was good memory.